Defence Secretary John Healey confirmed on Sunday that ministers are exploring the use of military sites as temporary housing for migrants who cross the English Channel on small boats while their asylum claims are processed. Healey acknowledged public frustration over Britain's inability to control its borders in recent years and said the government must act decisively to address the problem. He also confirmed that the government is examining ways to tighten the application and interpretation of the European Convention on Human Rights, ECHR, which has previously been used to block the deportation of asylum seekers. The measures come as Labour seeks to show it is taking immigration seriously, particularly in light of record levels of small boat crossings this year. These arrivals have sparked widespread protests across the country, particularly outside hotels used to house asylum seekers. Public concern over immigration has also fueled support for Reform UK, Nigel Farage's right-wing populist party, which has promised mass deportations and a withdrawal from the ECHR. However, Starmer's shift to tougher immigration policies risks alienating some left-leaning voters, who may turn to the Green Party or a new party being formed by former Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn. The government's recent cabinet reshuffle, brought forward after Angela Rayner's resignation as Deputy Prime Minister, saw former Home Secretary Yvette Cooper move to the Foreign Office and a clear-out of Home Office ministers, the department responsible for border control. New Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood called the arrival of more than 30,000 migrants via small boats this year utterly unacceptable, and vowed to explore all options to restore order to the UK's immigration system. Labour officials indicated that the government is close to a one-in, one-out returns deal with Germany, following a similar agreement with France. The reshuffle also included other key changes. Ellie Reeves was moved from Labour Party Chair to Solicitor General, Anna Turley replaced her as Chair and Cabinet Office Minister, and Lucy Rigby KC was appointed Economic Secretary to the Treasury. Former ministers Daniel Zeichner, Jim McMahon and Justin Madders were sacked, while entrepreneur Jason Stockwood received a peerage to become Investment Minister. Prime Minister Keir Starmer also replaced former Business Secretary Jonathan Reynolds with Peter Kyle, who has promised a closer partnership with UK businesses and is leading international engagement, including meetings with US advisors and executives. Rayner's former role as Deputy Prime Minister was handed to David Lammy, though Labour plans to hold an open election for a separate party deputy leader, with potential candidates including Louise Hay, Rosanna Allen-Khan and Emily Thornberry. The government's moves highlight Labour's attempt to respond to public anger over immigration, address rising small boat crossings, and demonstrate that border security remains a priority, while balancing internal party politics. Do you think using military sites for migrants is the right solution, or is it a sign Labour is failing on immigration? Share your thoughts.